Red, the protagonist from 1996's Pokémon Red and Pokémon Blue. And Gold, the protagonist from Gold and Silver from 1999. Many have speculated the epic meeting of these two powerful trainers on the peak of Mount Silver. But who actually would win this match? Join me as we analyze Red and Gold's showdown to decide who got bested in that match. This video will contain some bias, as all videos tend to do. This video is in honors of 2 years of video creating on this YouTube channel, so thank you very much for joining me throughout this journey. I will be analyzing each team's and how they fare against the Pokemon on the other team. We will be using the Curdle battle format, as the glitchiness of the earlier generation is a massive problem that we do not want to have to deal with while analyzing this very important match. We will also be using the physical special split, since it was introduced in Generation 4. So sit back and relax as we find out who really won on Mount Silver's peak. To establish the team used by each trainer, we must look at the Pokemon that most likely would be on each trainer's team. Red's team is easy to figure out. Anyone can go onto Cerebi, Bulbapedia, or insert any other Pokemon information website here and look at Red's team when you get to that point in the game where you take him on top of Mount Silver. But let's take a look at his team before we get further into this video. Red's lead is a level 88 Pikachu that holds a Light Ball, boosting its attack and special attack stats. Red then has a level 80 Lapras, a level 82 Snorlax, and a level 84 for the rest of the Kanto starters in Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. As for Gold's team, well, that's a little bit more difficult to come up with, since Gold's team is your team in the Johto games. We have no idea what Gold could be packing, since he doesn't appear in any of the other main series games with the team. He's not even in the World Tournament in Black and White 2. To make the team, we actually need to look at his opponent's team. Red has the starters for his region, having Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise, but we shouldn't assume that Gold also would have the same starters as well. Red was really focused on completing the Pokédex, but we really don't know how Gold would feel about completing this Pokédex and collecting all of the Pokemon. Since Gold is you probably would try to find all the Johto Pokemon since you've played through the Kanto region already. We saw the moves of Red's team, so we have to come up with some moves for Gold's team as well. To start out Gold's team, we're starting with our starter, Typhlosion. Typhlosion would have Blast Burn, Eruption, Extrasensory, and Double Edge. All of these movesets from now on are meant to mirror the moves of Red's team based on his moves for his team, while being based on the stats and the moves that would make sense for each of these Pokemon, since they are different throughout different generations. I am following the suggestions from a Reddit feed to make Gold's team. The rest of Red's team are all special Pokemon because they get encountered in a unique way. You have to wake up a Snorlax to catch it, you get a Lapras in Sylph Company, and a Pikachu as a starter in Pokemon Yellow. All of Red's Pokemon are native to Kanto, so Gold's team should be native to Johto, or a special encounter received in the Johto games. So Widowido makes sense, since it is blocking the path, mimicking the usefulness of Snorlax. For moves, give it Head Smash, Hammer Arm, Wood Hammer, and Earthquake. As for a gifted Pokemon, it makes sense that Gold would get Hitmontop. Now Tyro can be obtained in Mount Mortar and in the odd egg in Crystal, making it the most easy egg to have in the game. Well, besides maybe another entry in this list. For moves, Hitmontop has Close Combat, Triple Kick, Gyro Ball, and Vacuum Wave. Next is the replacement for Pikachu, so this Pokemon has to be very special. It makes sense to pick a member of the Togepi line for the last slot here, as an early gift as an egg, and it also is a Pokemon that's special since it was seen in the Generation 1 anime, even though it was released in Generation 2. Togetic would be this team member, as Pikachu is not evolved, so it would be unfair to fully evolve this Pokemon as well. Togetic would have an Eviolite to counter the Light Ball of Pikachu, and for moves, it would have Metronome, Dazzling Gleam, Air Cutter, and Hyper Beam. To replace Red's other starters, it makes sense that you would use the shiny Red Gyarados in the Lake of Rage. For moves, it gives Hydro Pump, Aqua Tail, Iron Tail, and Outrage. Now for the final slot, it makes sense for Gold to have Umbreon, since Espeon is its counterpart and it was on Red's team in Generation 2. But since we are using Red's Heart Gold and Soul Silver team, Espeon is not a member of his team. Umbreon is the best choice since you don't have to use a random Pokemon from the Odd Egg or another Kanto Pokemon. Its moveset would be Foul Play, Giga Impact, Psychic, and Toxic. These movesets are similar to the movesets for Red's team, making them very, very equal as far as movesets go. But the different typing make exact matchups of moves pretty difficult to come up with. But I feel like these are the best movesets available to these Pokemon, and it will make this battle as even as it possibly can be. Now that the teams and moves are set, we need to look at how they would match up in a battle. There's no completely accurate way to do this, since we do not know much about this Red versus Gold battle. We know it was really close, and Red leads with his Pikachu, and Charizard battles Typhlosion as the last two Pokemon in the match. And to decide this match, I will be doing a few showdown matches with these teams. There will be no IV or EV investments. Neither team will be able to switch out Pokemon until they are KO'd. If the opposite Pokemon is on the field, like Charizard is on the field, Typhlosion must be sent out if it is the Pokemon Gold has. So it would be the 6th slot and the 6th slot. But however, that would be changed, like if the 2 slot was out on the field for Red and Gold had already lost its 2 slot, it would be the 3 slot, and 2 slot beats 3 slot on Red's team. So Gold's on his 4th Pokemon, Red's on his 2nd. If Red lost the Pokemon in the 2nd slot, he would use his 3rd slot and then go to his 4th slot. No items will be used in this match except for the held items on Pikachu and Togetic as mentioned previously in this video. Everything else will be up to the base stats and how the abilities affect the Pokemon's usage in battle. Let's take a look at one of these matches to find out who the actual winner is. Are you ready to decide who won on top of Mount Silver? The best trainers, some of the best trainers in existence, come together, collide here today in this matchup. And what are we going to expect to see from this? Gold's going to leave with Togetic, and Red will leave with his Pikachu. You expect to see a Volt Tackle coming from that Pikachu. Here comes Dazzling Gleam. Do we live? No. Togetic goes down to a Volt Tackle. One Volt Tackle. Hitmontop is going to pop in here. Volt Tackle is going to probably come out again as Pikachu's just going to go down. And we'll see close combat from Hitmontop. Does it do it? It does the trick. Drops the special defense and the defense, making the next Pokemon that comes in going to be easy to destroy this Hitmontop. Vacuum Wave from Hitmontop does a little bit of chip damage to Lapras, but it's good enough because Hitmontop goes down to the Psychic from Lapras. Here comes Sawoodo in. Both of these Pokemon looking like they're ready to fight. Sawoodo is going to get hit with a Brine that's super effective, but counters back with a Head Smash, taking out both itself and the Lapras. Snorlax and Gyarados coming in to this next match. Red with 4 Pokemon, Gold with 3. This is not looking good for Gold at this moment. You're going to see an Iron Tail coming out from the Gyarados that misses. The Blizzard comes in, hits, connects with Gyarados, doing just a little bit of damage. Iron Tail again going to do 33%. There's a Blizzard coming in, hitting. Goes for Iron Tail again. It's going to do 29%. No defense drop is what we're looking for. Giga Impact does a lot. It's going to have to recharge this turn. And then gives a nice way for an Outrage to pop in. Does not kill the Snorlax. So we're going to see Outrage come in as a final shot. Take out that Snorlax. It is confused, so this is not looking really good for Gold at all. What are we going to see this Blastoise do to this Gyarados? Gyarados tries to go for Outrage and confuses, hit itself, and it goes down. We're going to see Umbreon come out here, one of his last Mons. We're going to see a cheeky Toxic coming out after a Focus Blast, but that does 38%, which is because Umbreon's very bulky. Toxic's going to wear down this Blastoise, which is going to be really nice if we have to see Typhlosion take on Blastoise. There's another Focus Blast, putting out 1%. Foul Play, going to do 29% of this Blastoise. And you should just see a Flash Cannon or something come out for this thing just to take it out. Flash Cannon does the 1% that Umbreon needs. And I don't know who's going to come out here. Does Typhlosion go for it? Typhlosion going to go for the Double Edge. Does Hydro Cannon hit first? No, Double Edge does not take out. And Hydro Cannon will finish off Typhlosion. Red wins 3-0 in this match. So Red is the winner. Typhlosion versus Charizard results in a winner by speed tie. But with damage on either of the Pokemon gives the other one the advantage necessary to win this match. The opportunity to miss in this game really hinders the outcome of this match. Missing a move might cost you the entire game, which makes this outcome just a fraction of the percentages of how this game actually could happen, and really makes it difficult to decide who actually won. I took the highest percentage of winning over losing, and Red beat Gold more times than not. Now, I have done a few matches with Gold having all the Johto starters, but that result is a speed tie, making each trainer win 50% of the time. As we mentioned, Red's Charizard and Gold's Typhlosion are the same speed because of the base stats are equal. Unless they had speed or defense investments, it's not going to be anything but a speed tie. If you asked me before making this video, I would have said Red is the better trainer. Now his team in this case just does a better job than Gold's and wins the majority of the time. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe to join the Chaotix, and to be updated on every video released on this channel. Make sure you let me know who you think should have won in the comments section below. And make sure you do check out Cinch Gaming to get some awesome gaming gear. By using code CHAOSMAY at checkout, you get 5% off your purchases. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm ChaosMay006, signing off. Thanks for 2 years of watching the videos. Until next time, I'm signing off. Burn it up.